And I'm here with Southern Gospel recording artist Elaine Peacock. Elaine, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. It's a beautiful day in South Dakota.
Well, welcome to the Andrew Burnett Show. So, to start off this interview, tell us where your love for music really developed.
My love for music developed when I was just a little girl. My grandma sang and played piano, and when she was young, she sang in the Detroit Metropolitan Opera. But I would sit on the piano bench when we visited, and we'd just sing and sing away. And my love for music grew from that. And she was very instrumental. My mom sang and around the house and sang to us, and my aunt also sang to us too when I was growing up. So my love for music. My dad loved music, loved country music, and my mom liked Broadway and that. My aunt too, and my grandma sang a lot of variety music. She played in church and sang for weddings and funerals, and so I get my she gave her voice to me and a lot of my cousins and my brothers and sisters. So that's where my love of music grew.
So, many remember influences as a child that really inspired them to be who they are today or has inspired to really just want to be like them. Who were some of the influences that really helped you to decide that you wanted to sing?
Well, my aunt and my grandma and my mom and my dad. I loved Patsy Cline when I was young and the country music, and I sang in church. My When I was young, I sang, in the choir at school, and then those teachers, and then I had a voice teacher. I wanted to take voice lessons and prepare for whatever God had in mind for me to do. So I babysat, and Adair Toms was my first voice teacher, and she trained me classical music, but she was very instrumental in helping me to have confidence and grow in the talent that God gave me.
So, having taste in classical music and country music, what really made you decide to sing gospel music?
Well, gospel has always been my heart. I love singing in church, and I cantored at church for since the '80s and until a few years ago when I got too busy to be here on the weekends. So um, the love of gospel music was helped me when I was young, and my dad loved country music, and so that's where I got my uh, country and gospel. So I do country gospel music a lot, and that's my heart. Although I do a variety of music.
So, to a fan that would come to a Elaine Peacock concert, what can they expect when they come?
They can expect to hear country and gospel and patriotic, and I also sing children's music when there's children around, and they would get some ministry along with the gospel, and I share my God blessings that God has helped me over the years, how I got to where I am today, and I'm a breast cancer survivor, so I share that when that's appropriate, at women's groups and churches. Um, we laugh a lot, and I love, before COVID, I love to go in the audience and let them sing with me, hold the mic up. I do a lot of senior events and church events. And so I like to involve the audience and audience participation. So I sing songs that they know. I also sing songs, original songs that I didn't write, but I get to sing from Dennis Morgan's music. So they get a variety of fun and ministry and familiar songs and songs that touch their heart.
So, you mentioned that you had a breast cancer journey. How did your faith help you through that difficult time?
Oh my gosh, my faith, I had been singing full time since 2003. And in 2009, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And you know, what got me through was my faith and prayers from a lot of people and God. But I just decided that your will, not mine, dear Lord, when I went into surgery, and whatever is, and it had spread, so I had to go through chemo and radiation. But I tried to be an encourager to other people when I was doing treatments, because there were so many people that were worse off than I was, and my faith helped me to just trust in God and say, your will, not mine. We'll get through this a day at a time, and with my husband's support, and he did a lot of dishes and did a lot of things that I couldn't do. And so my faith was in God, was whatever is, and I didn't know if I'd ever sing again going through treatment, but God helped me to have a music career after that, and even better, and I got to the point where it was like, well, God, I will go where you send me. And he has sent me so many places I didn't ever dream of over the last 20 years.
So, with the breast cancer situation, was there a Bible verse that you held on to during that time that really helped you strengthen your faith during that time?
Yes, there was a couple. The Jeremiah 29:11 through 14 has helped me over the years since I discovered that verse. God gave me that verse when I was going through divorce in 1992 and 3. And that has sustained me all these years and showed up in places that on billboards and on the radio and in the Bible or in my readings. And that was a foundation verse for me all these years. But the one verse that got me through was Isaiah 41:10, do not fear, for I am with you. And that verse I put all over. I copied it and put it in the kitchen, on the cupboard, in the bathroom, and I didn't fear whatever God had in mind, for my life at that moment, and just one day at a time.
That is amazing. So, if there's somebody watching today that may be struggling with breast cancer or any type of cancer, what spiritual advice would you give them?
I would say trust in God, because he has a plan for us, and his plan might not be what we have envisioned, but his plan is better, and to trust in him with all your heart, and just know that he loves you and is with you always. Even if you don't feel it, he's always with us. And just to trust in God. Your will, not mine. I have my breast cancer journey he gave me while I was going through treatments. I got up one night to write some music. I thought that would be a good time since I couldn't sleep. And what came was a verse, 4 stanza verses, up until the point that I was there. And then when about 6 months after treatments and I was healed, I thought, oh yeah, I remember writing that. So I finished it. So I have my journey in poem form that I read to at my concerts. And I guess just your will, not mine, and just trust him.
So, what are your musical goals for 2022?
I just am going where God sends me. With the pandemic, I used to worry about my calendar and say, oh, I don't have anything on my calendar. But, he fills it up with where he wants me. And sometimes that's just staying home and enjoying our life, and resting. And so my goal is just to go where he sends me and to be the best that I can be on any given day.
Well, that is amazing. So, tell folks how they can find out more about Elaine Peacock.
You can visit my website at elainepeacock.com. I am on Facebook, Elaine Peacock or Elaine Peacock Music. I'm on reverbnation.com. I have a Twitter account, and I do have an Instagram account, but I use mostly Facebook. And email Elaine Peacock Music at yahoo.com. So, and my phone number is available too. They can message me if they would like to call.
Well, thank you so much, Elaine. God bless you. We enjoyed you being on the show, and looking forward to talking with you again.
Thank you so much, Andrew, and God bless you and all that you do for his glory.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. God bless.